people with multiple sclerosis, people with eczema and more. And this is something that's free. You got to buy a freezer, right? Put some ice in it.
Yeah.
But beyond that, it's a pretty low amount of cash you need to spend up front in order to do these things. If you can't afford an ice bath, take a cold shower, right? A lot of the same benefits.
Who are some other known figures, or who are some known figures throughout history that it's documented that they've practiced breath work and it was a big part of their lives? Do you know any?
There's so many. And if you look at ancient literature, there were all these swamis, there were all these Buddhist monks, there were all these Rinpoches that were supposedly doing things that were impossible according to our understanding of biology and medicine right now, until you bring them into a lab. And so in the 70s, they started doing this. One guy was Swami Rama. This guy grew up in the mountains of the Himalayas, been meditating.
Swami Rama, bring him up. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that's cool.
The mountains of the Himalayas, go on.
Yeah. Since he was 4 years old, he was trained to be a monk. And they brought him into this place called the Manager Clinic. And a Navy physicist tested to see what he could do, things that are supposed to be impossible. And he was able to flutter his heart rate on command at 300 beats per minute, on command. And then
what's our regular heart rate?
If you're healthy, 50.
And he did
50 beats per
300?
minute. Mine's probably 70, 67. 300 beats was supposed to be impossible.
Shit, he's a damn Valentine's Day at that point.
So he was able to change the temperature on the palm of his hand 11 degrees from one side to the other. One side was all flush and red, and the other was like gray and purple. And in another test, and this was reported in the New York Times, he was able to enter states of deep sleep while still being conscious and repeating everything that happened in the room around him. All of this is supposed to be impossible. He proved it, and it also establishes credence to all these other stories of these ancient monks doing this stuff.
Wow.
And he said the foundation of all of this was breathing. You have to start with that. Then you have to learn to meditate, and then you can do all this other stuff. But it starts with that.
Yeah, I wonder, how would you even be able to do something like that?
You focus on your breath, you meditate, and I can tell you, I've seen people do things that are much crazier than that.
Like?
I've seen people do a lot of things that I don't feel at liberty to discuss, because people are going to think I'm insane until I get these guys into a lab, and that's what I'm working on right now. But that looks like child's play compared to the things that I've seen people do when you focus on your breathing, when you use your natural body to do these things that we've been doing for thousands of years, that in the last couple hundred years we've completely